Welcome to the show where we talk about buying, selling, online selling, eBay, Mercari, Amazon, garage sales, estate sales.
Good morning, everyone. June 15th, 2022, the middle of the month. How's everybody doing? And Record Crate Adam is here. Don't forget to support your independent record store this coming Saturday for Record Store Day Drop. Adam, what's some of the cool stuff that's coming? I did see the link from one of my distributors yesterday, but I just deleted it. What cool stuff do you have coming in for Record Store Day? And if you want to come in and tell us to promote it or whatever, what you like, there's the link. Record Store Day is a cool thing. I don't think I have ever been to one. I do see some of the people post on Facebook and YouTube standing in line in front of the record store to get this exclusive release that's very, very limited. Same thing we used to do when they would release an exclusive action figure or something. Steadfast Selections. Renee. Hello, Renee. How are you? Thank you for coming in. The Drunken Chef Barbecue. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for coming in also. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. And thank you, everybody, on the Facebook channels for watching. If you'd like to see what everybody's chatting, because you can only see it if I do this, click the image and it'll take you to the YouTube channel. I haven't even opened my boxes yet. I'll do a live unboxing tomorrow night showing the titles I have for... Oh, but don't you have to pre-order this stuff to have in the store for Record Store Day? Because I remember getting links if I wanted to order this or that or whatever. And it's like, well, I'm not a record store, so I'm not going to do anything with it. And I'm not going to use 12 albums of this or 12 albums of that. I thought you had to pre-order the stuff for Record Store Day. But do you know anything special that's coming out you could tell us? I forget myself. Typically it's the colored vinyl stuff and things like that, right? Franklin Hill Ventures, good morning, good morning. How are you today? How was business this weekend at the Antique Mall? I want to talk today about, well, there's been a lot of people talking like, I want to go to the next level. I want to get my business to the next level, especially now. I ordered many months ago. Some were ordered last year. Wow. I have most of my products sitting over there. I'll open. Okay. Well, if you want, Adam, post a link for your channel or your store or your email or whatever so people can connect with you and know when you go live, or everybody just click the three dots beside Adam's name, which is Record Crate, and subscribe to his channel. And if you're a vinyl collector, which I know a lot more people now are vinyl collectors, you can see when he goes live and talks about Record Store Day. It's a cool thing. I mean, it's fun. Like I said, I've never been to one. It's kind of like, well, no, it's not but like we have free comic book day for comic shops. But when a new action figure would come out, I mean, I remember when I was management with Walmart, even I opened the store at midnight for certain releases and had a minimum staff. We just did the toys or a special DVD that came out or something. And you just build up excitement and fun over it. But man, when I remember when the Star Wars toys came out in the 70s and 80s, wow, it was incredible. The stores were open at midnight. People would stand in line, but you got to meet a lot of people and see your friends that also collected. So it was a good time. There he put in his email if you want to, or his website if you want to connect. I am getting good sales. Even when I tend my handling to 3 days, I went away for the weekend, and I think it's because I bought a few things off eBay and sent some feedback. Oh, very cool, Renee. Very cool. Yeah, sales for me also been very, very good. But what I was saying before is there's talk, like I'm on Facebook, I'm on a lot of Facebook groups and Instagram and stuff. And there's a lot of people saying, I'm kind of stuck. I need to get my business to the next level. What do I have to do to get it to the next, to make more money, to double my business? And typically you can't do it by yourself. It always needs help. Either a family member, a friend, like even when I closed my real estate office, my assistant helped me with my eBay business for a while, for a year, I think. She was doing all the clothing. I would supply her with these sheets that says what it is that she would fill out. She would do the measurements. I would give her the suffocation bags, and she would fold the stuff and put it in, and then I would take it, review it, and just list it. And she would take all the pictures. So that's one way of doing it, and I would try to give her 50 to 75 pieces every week, every 2 weeks. And I believe I was paying her $1 to $2 an item, depending how much work was in it. So if it was a jacket or something, or if it had a lot more, you needed a lot more pictures or a lot more measurements, something like that. I have not listed a lot lately, like 1 or 2 last week due to crazy schedule, listing more today. Very cool. Yeah, I haven't listed a ton. Like when I came back from vacation, it was like 30 a day. And then it was only 2 or 3, but the 2 or 3, hundreds of dollars a piece. I'm having my best June since I started keeping records, but that is relative. Looking back 5 years, June is historically my slowest month across all platforms. Yeah, but don't look at it that way, Stuart. Also, it's because look at the economy we're in. Look at their, like when we were when I was doing real estate, it would be always December, and if you didn't get anything sold by Thanksgiving, forget about it until March and stuff. And then the shift happens. So it's like, well, throw that away now. That's all changed. Things were selling in December right up to December 31st because people wanted the tax advantage. So it's changing every year. We're in the worst recession we've ever been in history right now. So people are buying more online, I guess. I don't know. People, the worst gas prices in history. People don't want to drive. And that's what I spoke about before too, is not only people don't want to drive, people don't want to drive to source for their business. And there's no reason you have to. None at all. Third, yes. Well, Renee, I think this is the first time you've been in here. I went away, I went back home for 2.5 weeks last month, and I pulled everything. I pulled all my listings off eBay. I didn't pause them, anything. I just pulled it all. So I had nothing. I also had no income. So I then got all my listings, and it was a good time for me to redo inventory. I sat with the box. I sat with my items. Okay, box 1 is full. Now I go to box 2, and I sold similar everything, and I made sure I was the lowest price on everything I listed. And 30 items by the end of the first day, 4 had already sold. The next day I did 32 items, 6 had already sold. So it was really positive. That was my point. I'm having my best June ever, and considering the economy, I am happy, since it means my business is growing, to have my best June despite what's going on. Yes. What records did you keep? I'm selling records from my, I don't think he means those records. But people want to take their business to the next level. Now, Franklin Hill Ventures, his name is Stuart. He has booths in antique malls. I also had one before I closed it in December. I was supposed to be home by now. That's one way of doing it, because all you have to do is load the shelves, make it look pretty every week, change it up, bring in new inventory. Hello, JR Jen. How are you today? You make it look pretty, and you don't have to be there. The people take the item off the shelf that they're interested in. They go up front. That's manned with the cash register, the cash wrap, whatever you want to call it, and the people. If there's something on the top shelf, you get a little sign that says, just ask for help. So they become your employee, basically. You pay a fee for that. It's not, in my estimation, it's not that bad. But now you're using eBay and an antique mall. So you have 2 streams of income. You've just expanded your business a little, doing that way, without increasing your, I guess, your stress level. I don't know. If anybody wants to come in, here you go. I'm going to be going over a few things, a few places that I've used that I like. I didn't realize Saturday was record store day. I'm actually not technically a record store, but I do have around 1,000 LPs at one of my booths. Damn. I have lots of regular customers for LPs. So, and actually, Stuart, I don't think Adam's that far from you. Well, you're in Nashville, so it could be a few hours, several hours away. But record store day is pretty cool. It's like free comic book day. They do for comic shops. I don't know what other businesses have special days built around them, but whatever you could do, whatever marketing you could do to boost the business, that's always cool. I'm always looking to add new ways to expand my business. My latest change is adding Whatnot. Yeah, I have to schedule a Whatnot too, but I've just been so consumed with, I told everybody a lot in the last weeks. It's like I have a box of parts, and I have to put them all together to list one. That's why listing these Star Wars things is taking me days, hours. I spent all day and only listed 3 pieces. But I want to make sure, this could be one part that I'm missing. And I got to look through the whole bin to see if it's in there. Because if not, then I can't list it as complete. But then you find out, well, hey, somebody's selling that little piece. Somebody is selling this little piece for $14. Whatever you got to do, right? Whatever you got to do. Now, another thing, Stuart, and you know this, you all know this, actually. Where is desktop? Whoops. Open with photos. That's it. You opened in the right side. Share. share screen. Here's the ad I did for Steven, because I was talking about reverse prospecting. And Steven said he had scheduled 3 people to come into his flea market booth to sell him some stuff last Saturday, and they didn't come. But then he found out it was graduation weekend, and he says every place was dead. So it could be that they're going to come this weekend. He also said, now he's in North Carolina, I believe. So you're all kind of close. He says there's that 400-mile garage sale deal happening this weekend in his area. It goes from a couple of states. So he's going to put this out again. Also, he put it all out on Facebook. I was I was amazed he got 4 phone calls the first day. But he feels that he says he's going to get he knows he's going to get a lot of business from this. I forget what it's called. It's not the world's longest flea market or the world's longest garage sale. It's something 150-mile yard sale. Okay. He feels he's going to get a lot of business from that. So I said, well, why not put this ad? They must have a Facebook page for that. Or they must have some kind of page. Ask them if you could put this on there, this ad, because people are going to be buying, and if people are going to know they're going to go, they're going to say, hey, well, this store buys these items. We don't collect these items anymore, or we're not into these items. Let's see if we can make a few dollars to spend at the mile yard sale. I don't know how successful he was at doing that yet. It was just a few days ago. But the same thing, Stuart, you could do the same thing. You could post an ad like this all over Facebook, and then every county. I doubt I'll see anyone from this yard sale. Most visitors buying from yard sale, which are outside. Most counties, like Orange County, Seminole County, whatever, have their own, or they have several. Like here, I have St. Cloud yard sale, St. Cloud garage sale, St. Cloud sell it today. You have Kissimmee, buy it now yard sale. There's tons. You put this ad in a few of them, and you start getting response. You'll definitely start getting response. And then you never know. I wish that yard sale was close. I did the world's longest yard sale once. It was a bucket list thing. I'll never do it again. I say that, but then I want to. I could not take. I mean, now is different, I guess. I have XM radio because my thing was, it's just gospel music the whole way, every channel. Like, okay, and then driving up those mountains, and you look down and say, wow, how do people drive here at night? There's no lights. It was kind of scary. Exciting, but scary. And our dog, I think, Maddie, so this was 8 years ago. She was only a year old. We took her with us. It was fun. I mean, a lot of Coca-Cola stuff, and a lot of cast iron, and a lot of glass. The glass insulators, those were everywhere. I don't know why it was so much, but those were everywhere. So, anybody have any comments before I get into this a little bit more? Thanks everybody for coming in. If I didn't say that, everybody on the Facebook pages that we're broadcasting on, thank you. I appreciate you all coming in. Please like, share, subscribe to the channel. It does help me grow the channel back up to where it was before. And what else? So, like I was, if no one has any comments, I'm just going to continue rattling off things. That's what I'm good at, talking. Let me just get my stuff here. Folks who visit a 150-mile yacht will not enter buildings, businesses. People will shop for bargains at the outdoor. Oh, all right. Well, I don't know. Steven says I guess they've been through this before. The owner of his flea market sets up stands outside with food, hot dogs, burgers, that type of stuff, and it brings people in. I don't know, Adam. I think that's kind of, I would look at this the other way. Now, this is just me. All right, people typically don't go inside buildings. What can we do to bring them inside? I don't know. Come on in for a free mint julep or something like that, or free something. Give them away something free. I don't know. I mean, granted, you don't have to make it anything expensive. People still won't enter buildings. Crazy. Yeah, well, I think, all right, if you say the masks are required or something. But what's a candy or something that people like, that you could go to Costco, Sam's Club, or whatever, buy a box, a retail box. Even cookies, Oreo cookies. Come on in for a free bag of Oreo cookies. Come on in for a free bag of chips. See what we have. See what's new. Come in for a free poster or something. Anything. The distributors give you anything to give away. Anything that would bring people in the door. That's what I would be looking at, is what can I do to get the people to come in? That's just the same thing I do here on the show. It's like, what do I have to do to get more people to watch again, to remember that, hey, I'm back on like I was 3 years ago, whatever, at this time, 2 years ago. What do I got to do to get those people back? It's tough for me because of the stuff that went on with me getting off. What about masks, Paul? Well, you could say masks required. I'm sure people are going to be driving around look at my wife and myself. She makes sure I'm stacked with masks. I'm sure if people know they're going to be going out. Hi, Amy. How are you? They're going to have some masks in the car with them. If not, you go buy a box. And give them out. We have masks. If you don't have them, we have them. What's it going to cost? I don't know how much it costs for a box of masks. $5? $6? I wonder how many from 3 years ago are still watching YouTube as much. That's very true too, Paul. That's very true. Thanks for coming in. Thanks, Amy, for coming in. Masks don't do anything, but if it makes them feel better to wear one. True. If it gives them a little sense of security that they need. True. If it helps me bring them in the door, I'll do it. What if it's going to be like here? It's going to be 101 index today, 97, but it's going to feel like they said 101 to 105. I'll go to Sam's, I'll go to Walmart, buy 2 cases of water. I'll put a big sign outside. Come on in, free cold water, free bottle of water. Just come on in the store. No purchase necessary. Come on in. Whatever it takes. If they are that concerned, they probably have their own masks. Very true. That's why I said, like, Sandy's got a bag of masks. A bag of masks. Yeah, I know that. Everybody use Mile IQ. They're just talking about the IRS increased the mileage thing now for us. It's like old news, like last week's news. Renee, I agree. Masks are useless except for keeping any coughing spew from spraying. We were not meant to breathe in our own. Yeah, true. That isn't true, Jen. Masks prevent COVID from infecting people. Well, whatever. We're just talking, but whatever, whatever it takes. the thing is, what do you got to do to get people to come in the store, come in the door? My first thing, but I know you don't have an employee at the store, you're doing it all yourself, would be to set up tables outside the store with discounted merchandise or stuff you're looking to move out. But, you know, I know you're having a hard time getting employees. But there is... No, they really don't, Adam. COVID is so small, it just passed through the masks. So let's get into this a little bit before the time goes by fast. How can you get your business up a level to the next level? How can you double your business alone? It's very difficult to do it alone. So let me go to the first one. And you might want to get a pen and a piece of paper, or just rewatch the stream. This is one of the sites I use, have used, will use. There we go. Paul, I speak of people who visit the 100th yard sale. They are there for the yard sale, not visiting existing store. True, Adam, but I can't tell you. I'm here in Central Florida, all right? The last time I was at a record store was 4 weeks ago now, in New Hampshire. I don't know of a record store here in Central Florida. There probably is, but I don't know of one. How many other people are like me saying, wow, there's a record store. Let's go in and see what they have. It's an attraction, you know? This is a site called Upwork. You could post a job. You could see what other people are looking for. You could post yourself on sites like this. Like when I did that ad for Steven, you know, I did one for myself. I did one for my buddy probably 10 years ago that we use. And Sandy knows I love doing that stuff. And she always tells me, why don't you put your stuff on there? Why don't you put yourself on there and people can hire you to do the ads and stuff for them? I just never have. But I was replying to Steven. Oh, okay. But this is one place, like, they do everything on there. If you need somebody to write a website, this is, you know, you go here. You need somebody to do some marketing for you, go here. It's amazing the stuff you could find, like design and creative, find talent, post a job, browse by projects. So let's see what happens if we do this. Clear scope, upfront price. I need an eBay assistant. Full-time admin, marketing service, professional, amazing virtual assistant. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for a virtual assistant. That's their rating, 4.9, 4.9. Virtual assistant for your business, e-commerce store. Virtual assistant, eBay, Amazon. So let's click on this because it's like dead on what we're looking at. You will get a virtual assistant for Amazon, eBay listings, and pay-per-click, starting from $60. Numbers, hours worked, 5. Script writing, summary report, social media, email support, live chat support, project details. Industry, we apply strategies most clients, number of hours worked. A lot of times they'll have their gigs posted like, this is what I've done for people. WordPress, live chat. You just have to go through and put in stuff that you're looking for. Walmart virtual assistant. You want to start selling on Walmart. This person has the experience on how to get in there to get your stuff listed on Walmart. Now, I do sell a ton of new stuff, but they're going to sell it cheaper than I am. So I don't want to do that. And I don't think you could sell used stuff on Walmart yet. Virtual assistant services for your business, e-commerce store. And the prices are all over the place. You know, eBay, Etsy, e-commerce solutions. You just go in, see what they do. Amazon, eBay, sales lead enrichment, product listing, up posting, Amazon data entry, restaurant menus, influencer leads. You just find out what they do. What's the cost? You can always go over here, send them a message. This is what I'm looking for. Do you do this? Can you give me an estimate on what it would cost me to do this? Can you cross post? When the item sells, will you delete? You have to be so specific when you put this stuff in. All in one Shopify. You want to open a Shopify store. This person will do it. Amazon account management services, FBA. There's a lot of stuff with that you got to do. So you can go on here and search and search and search. Let's just say that you're done with eBay and stuff. It's time for your own website. Design a website. Hosting is cheap. Designing the thing is what takes all the time and money. Get your professional Wix website. Now Wix I think is free, but this person from $100, he will design it and redesign it for you. Now the reason I think you need someone, unless you're really good at writing your own website, is because you want to incorporate like PayPal into it. So they make it like a storefront. And when people say buy, PayPal has this stuff that they can put on your website for that. And they know how to do that. So now you have your own website. Now you go back and now you have to market your own website. But there's no fee. The only fee you're paying now, after you have it designed, your hosting is, like I said, is cheap. HostGator, GoDaddy, website hosting is cheap. But yeah, you mostly your fees are going to be your 3%, 2%, whatever it is for PayPal, and then designing it up front. Then you have to market it. You know, everywhere you go, say, hey, I have my own website. Check it out. Here's the link. Blah blah blah. You buy your domain name, $12.99. You're all set. So another place, virtual assistant, is Fiverr. And here's the same thing. Virtual assistant, Amazon, blog management, post scheduling, email, virtual assistant. So let's see if I type eBay virtual assistant. What comes up then? There you go. I will be a virtual assistant for eBay Amazon product listing, starting at $10. Virtual account manager, Amazon, eBay, Walmart, Shopify, Wayfair. Yes, you could sell on Wayfair. Virtual assistant, starting at $20. Let's look at this first one, the $10. Let's see what you get for $10. Basic, multiple category upload, 5 products. Standard, Add 40 hot selling products, management complete store for 7 days. So this would be, something you want to have a discussion, say, listen, this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a long-term part-time person. I'm just starting out. I need to get the feel of, let's see how we work with each other. And I don't suggest you do drop shipping. Do not suggest you do drop shipping. Drop shipping is the easiest way to get your account removed. eBay product listings starting at $20. Once again, you just find out what they're doing. 50 eBay listings without variation, 3-day delivery. So I don't know how you give him eBay store manager product listing, search, SEO. This is important. eBay SEO to optimize your listings. Inventory management, customer support, image background removal. Sure, it's a lot of stuff you could do yourself, but if you didn't have to, if you gave them the images of the stuff that you're selling, all you do is put it in Google Drive, give them access and say, here you go. You research the price, you fix the images, and all I want you get me drafts. All I want to do is review and list. That takes all that other work off your table. Now you're good to what? Spend time with family, to source for more stuff. And there again, you don't have to leave the house to do that. It frees up time for you to do what you like to do. A lot of people love to source. They hate to list. I hate to ship. But it frees up your time to do that. And that's what an assistant should do, is that. So that's where these sites come into play. Now, let me see something here. I know that no services found. There you go. Product sourcing for Amazon. Product sourcing, wholesale product sourcing. That's another way to get up there. I will do Amazon retail arbitrage. So these people have the apps built in where they're looking for the lowest price, and used to be a big thing when eBay and Amazon just started. There were people that brought out apps that would help you. You put in what you're looking for, and it would send the internet spiders out and search for the lowest price for that item at that time. A lot of people were using those. It hasn't become that popular lately. This is another site. I've never used it. I'm not sure about it at all. But they do the same stuff, basically. I don't know the pricing. But you could check them out. It's called Free Up. And then the last one is SellRite. This is specifically eBay. This is eBay virtual assistants. They're good with virtual assistants for eBay. So you may want to, what's that? Okay. You may want to look into that. Product listing. So product title writing, description, product upload, category management, product image editing, free trial. That's always good. So you may want to look at this, because it's good when you look at something or someone that is specific on what you need. So this whole sell right, this is what they do. eBay product listing virtual assistants. Anybody can be a virtual assistant. If you're good at what you do, you can be a virtual assistant. Thank you. If you're good at what you do, you can be a virtual assistant. Some people love listing and they're good at it and they're fast. And they hire themselves out to other sellers that don't like to list. Look at Dolly, for instance. Dolly used to work for What the Hales. She was their lister, and now she's doing it on her own. So there's, all right, Franklin, thanks for coming in and watching. I appreciate it. So there's always, you just gotta search, see what's out there. There's always people, there's always places you can get to people to work, and it's not expensive at all. Hiring somebody on like Fiverr or Upwork. Most of them are from Europe, Asia, whatever, and like people in the Philippines. Their daily rate is inexpensive compared to ours. But they do good work. They speak English perfectly and they do good work. Very good work. So it's worth taking a look at it. It is definitely worth taking a look at it, which you put a search in. This is what I'm looking to have done. I want somebody to help me with my marketing. I want somebody to help me with whatever. And then you have a conversation with the person. You send them a message back and forth. Now, granted, it tells you too what the time zone is where they live. So if it's nighttime, like 1 a.m, you won't get an answer for a few hours. And that's all you do. Just look and start slow and then ramp it up. I mean, I had a virtual assistant for about a year, and then I stopped and I changed my business a little. That's when I got off YouTube and everything. But so that's it. So thanks everybody for coming in. Thanks still everybody on Facebook. Thank you for watching. Anybody has any last minute comments or questions or whatever, just put them in the chat. I know it was another long lag. Every morning lately is a long lag on the broadcast. But if anybody has any questions or anything, put them in. And I hope you you liked the content. If you are looking to hire a virtual assistant, just review. If you didn't write any of the sites down or whatever, you could just go back over the broadcast again and see which ones you missed. But it's a way to start upping your game, as they say. Just didn't miss anybody. No. Okay. Alrighty then. Well, with that, everybody, I'm going to say have a good day, and I will see you tomorrow again at 9:30 in the morning. Every morning, Monday through Thursday, we're here trying to help everybody build their business reselling. So I appreciate everybody. Thank you very much.